Hello, I'm Flaunt, and welcome back to some more Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. Last time, we discovered that the Sith decided to embody Mr. Waternoose. This time, we're going to try to break into the Sith Embassy to retrieve the Selkath children, as well as other things. And I think I figured out how to do it. Something that I thought was supposed to happen later on happens now at the docking bay. I think. We will see. And so I will go to the docking bay, and we'll see if I can do what I expect to be able to do. I don't think it's that one. But it might be this one.
Enough time to listen to your stories.
Okay,
got a full
not this
shipment
guy.
of Culto ready to load before my shift is over.
Maybe it's the docking bay over here that we're not allowed in. In fact, I'm guessing it probably is, because that kind of looks like an arena, doesn't it? Up in the corner there. Requires security clearance. Can you unlock this for me, please?
Gotcha. Darn it.
Yes?
Yes?
Alright.
Yeah?
Now let's try
Gotcha.
this.
Darn it.
Nope, that didn't work.
Sure.
Okay. New plan. I'm gonna go to the prisoner because I believe that, the guy across from, Sunry is the next best bet. I will meet you guys way over there. Scratch that. We're going into the, Republic Embassy to see if they have a way in, potentially.
Ah, you're back. Have you decided to assist us, and at the same time yourself?
I'll get your recording for you.
Good. I'm glad that you've come to accept the inevitable. Now we can really get down to work. There are several leads we've been working on to get into the Sith base. Any of them should work for you, although it might be wise to concentrate your efforts on just one. The first method that's possible is to help us interrogate a Sith prisoner we managed to catch after he tried to infiltrate our base. He's being held just inside our enclave. We think he may be able to give us the passcode that the Sith give their informers to enter the base. He has proved most resilient so far.
Is there another way?
We managed to pick up a crate of blank Sith data cards, the type they use for passcards. The encryption system to unlock them is very difficult, however. But if you are more skilled than our technicians, you may be able to gain access that way.
Is there another way?
The Sith have got the Selkath to give them exclusive use of one of the main hangar bays. Visiting Sith masters use this bay to land, then take a speeder over the water to an external entrance to the Sith enclave. The luckless spy we mentioned earlier had a passcard to that hangar on him. While it is surely well guarded, it may prove to be the most direct route. Here's the card. The Sith base itself is very heavily guarded. If they became aware of your presence, I fear you would be quickly outnumbered and killed. Here is a pass card to get you inside our facility. You should find all you need to get started in there. You can choose whichever of the methods you want, as long as you get in the base and get the data recording back. Which method do you think you would like to try first?
I'll raid the landing bay.
You'll need luck for that one. Odds are they have some pretty strong guards in there, but it's also the way most likely to succeed. I wish you luck in your task. Should you retrieve the data recording from the droid, return it here to me, and we can see about getting you that information.
Alright. Let's go ahead and go in here and see if this can help us in our, investigation.
So you're the one who's gonna try to get into the Sith base, eh? Huh, good luck, you're gonna need it. This is our main computer room here. We got the box of passcards we got from the Sith, but we haven't been able to break their encryption yet. We have been able to decode the numeric system they use, but there are holes in our terminal sequence patterns.
What kind of holes?
The encryption system is composed of 6 matrices. Each is based on a mathematical method. The holes we're missing are the final number in each of the strings. Most are simple, but the final 2 matrices seem to be much more difficult. Well, the second last matrix has a pattern looping back on itself, or something. And the last is divided into smaller subparts. Maybe the pattern for that is within each part. But I have to admit, all this is a bit over my head. I haven't even been able to slice past the first matrix, and I've been at this for hours. I've ruined a dozen cards already. But the good thing is we have a whole box of them, so you don't have to worry about running out anytime soon. Since Roland said you were cleared, you can use the computer freely. I'll be here if you have any questions.
I guess we may as well try this just to see if we can do it. Where are the crates? No crates. Just look at the computer. All right. System booting. Status pending. Continue. Loading rep pop layer. Success. Command query. Decrypt Sith pass card. Loading decryption layer. Success. Continue. Adding matrix. 1, 2, 4, 7, 11, 16. 1 plus 1 is 2. 2 plus 2 is... 1 plus 0 is 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. Add 3. No, add 2. No, it adds... Okay. 1 plus 1 is 2. 2 plus 2 is 4. 4 plus 3 is 7. 7 plus 4 is 11. 11 plus 5 is 16. 16 plus 6 would be 22. Terminating additive matrix. Continue. Subtractive. 21, 18, 16, 5, 5, 16, 15, 15, 16. Minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, minus 0, plus 1. That'd be plus 2, wouldn't it? So that'd be 18 again. It's a palindrome. Terminating subtractive matrix. Continue. Multiplicative. 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64. That's just powers of 2. That one's trivial. Alright, divisive. Once again, powers of 2. That's easy. It's minus 2. Actually, it could be minus 2, but the most likely answer is 2. Exponential. Ah! I talked about this one back when we were on Tatooine. When I encountered this puzzle, this is what made me laugh. 1 to the 6 is 1. 2 to the 5 is 32. 3 to the 4 is 81. 4 to the 3 is 64. 5 to the 2 is 25. And 6 to the 1 is 6. This is just such a great puzzle. First time I encountered this, I laughed. It's great. I love it. Logarithmic. Oh, this is fun. All right. 1, 0, 8, 3, 2, 5. What? Why? 7. It's 7. Okay, so this is, if you multiply 2 by the number on the right, you get the number on the left. And so if you if you put the exponent for, if you have the exponent of 0 on anything, you get a 1 out of it. If you have an exponent of 3 on 2, you get 8. If you have the exponent of 5 on 2, you get 32. If you have and that was actually part of the last puzzle. And if you have an exponent of, at this point, 7 on 2, you end up getting 128. Terminating logarithmic matrix. Continue. Card reprogramming success. Continue. Let's go ahead and slice into the Republic system. I like how you have access to some of these, but they take so many spikes, it's not worth it. I'm going to go ahead and access restricted data archives. Downloading Sunry Incident Archive. Yep, that's what I want. The computer screen switches to a fisheye view from some sort of small surveillance device. A beautiful young woman enters the room, followed by a much older man. As she walks further into the room, he softly closes the door, pulls a blaster, and shoots her in the back. This must be some sort of secret recording of Sunry murdering Ilasa. Command query. I don't particularly care to do anything else, but I now know where to put a subpoena. Let's go ahead and go away. All right. We could go and do the hangar bay, which is what I want to end up doing. But I think we're actually going to go ahead and talk to the judges. I think Sunry's held this way. We should probably talk to Sunry first. I must gather my party. Why? Where are you? Jolie, where are you? Get over here. Now. There needs to be like a party recall button for whenever they are not engaged in combat. You can just press it and they come to you, because it's really annoying whenever they get stuck behind nothing. Alright, where are the prisons? Nowhere near here. Alright, I'm going to go meet you at the prisons where I go and talk to Sunry at. Alright, we are here at Sunry. Let's go ahead and talk to him.
Jolie, coming to check in on an old man? I must confess, I would rather you were here to speak to the warden and begin my trial.
Soon, old friend. We don't want to go to trial until we've got the whole picture.
Oh, I grow weary of staring at these four bare walls. But I suppose you know what you're doing. You know, the role of arbiter cannot be taken lightly.
Let's go over the evidence.
Well, you know I was having an affair with Alasa. I went there to break it off that night. Well, I can tell you it wasn't easy. She was young and beautiful. But I love Alora. I knew I had to do it. I broke it off quickly as I could, and then I left. I found out later she'd been murdered when the Selkath authorities came knocking on my door. But let's look at the facts they've given. Alasa was brutally killed. Think about that. She was a Sith, trained in battle, and I'm just a crippled old man. My war injuries make it difficult for me to walk, even to hold things. See how my hands are shaking? How could I kill a Sith warrior at close quarters? I ask you. Further, they say they found my hero's cross at the crime scene. Would I leave my war medal behind if I killed someone? Even I'm not that stupid. Obviously, the Sith planted the cross. And what about the lack of forensic evidence? Skin and hair samples, clothing fibers. Why isn't there anything like that at the crime scene? Sounds like an obvious frame-up to me. I hope you can see how the Sith are manipulating the Selkath, and probably even you to set up this against me. We need to get this over with quickly and clear my name. Anything else I can help you with? I want my arbiter to be well prepared before we go to trial.
There's a few things we can clear up.
Go ahead, ask. Ask what you need to. I've got nothing to hide.
I know you're guilty, Sunry. I've got the Republic's data recording.
So the truth is out. I never meant to kill her, you know. When I found out she was a Sith spy using me to gain information, that something inside me just snapped. She didn't know I had found out. So I waited until she fell asleep. And then I killed her. Simple, really. But once I realized what I'd done, I panicked. I contacted those spies from the Republic to help me. They found the illegal monitoring device that the Sith had planted in the room, altered its recording to hide my part in it, and cleared up the evidence. I figured that was the end of it.
But the Sith found out the truth, didn't they?
The Sith must have been spying on me and Alasa, trying to make sure she wasn't a double agent. They must have seen the Republic spies getting rid of all the evidence. So they planted their own evidence. Alasa must have stolen that hero's cross from me long ago and given it to her Sith masters like some kind of trophy. I just thought I'd misplaced it. But when the cross turned up on her body, I knew the Sith had put it there. So, now you know the whole story. What are you going to do?
You're guilty, Sunry. Confess.
You think I'm some kind of monster, don't you? All I did was kill a Sith. How many Sith have you killed? Dozens? Hundreds? Thousands?
That's different, Sunry, and you know it. We don't kill them in cold blood while they sleep.
I don't see how the two of us are any different. She was a spy. She was using me to get information so Malak's army could destroy the Republic. She deserved his eye.
And yet, you were the one sleeping with a spy. Like, there's a certain level of a lack of self-awareness there. It's quite impressive. Killing your lover while she sleeps is murder, even if she is a Sith.
If I confess, I'm looking at 20 years in prison. And the Otto City officials might even place Kolto sanctions on the Republic Embassy. Without Kolto, how can we treat the injuries to our soldiers on the front lines?
Those are just excuses, Sunry. We both know you have to own up to your crimes.
No, I can't do that. And put the Republic's supply of Kolto in danger. No, I won't. Now look, I may have done something stupid. And it may only be worse for my standing by it, but I will not confess. If you turn me in, the Republic will likely lose its Kolto export privileges, and then we'll lose the war for sure. Are you going to send all those thousands, millions like Taurus to their deaths just for your sense of justice?
Sunray, this is wrong, and you know it. I am a Jedi. What is it that you expect me to do to defend your actions?
You do whatever you have to, Jolie. I know what I did. But I also know what's at stake here. No, I'll rot in here if I have to. But I won't betray the Republic. Do what you have to. But know what the consequences will be.
You know, there's a pretty easy choice for the Republic to have here, though. Just disavow him. Like, seriously, that's pretty easy. I'm ready to go to trial. Have you heard about young Selkath going missing? I want to begin Sunry's trial now. Yes, let's begin the trial. Hold on. It's presenting me as the defense attorney. I'm not the defense attorney. I have not been given the duties of a defense attorney. I've been given the duties of an investigator. I am an investigator. Bad writing. That should have been... actually really should have been caught. That is confusing. If I was defense attorney, my goal, regardless of whether or not he is guilty, would be to demonstrate that he is innocent. But because that wasn't my goal was being an investigator, I had to find what the evidence was and where it pointed. Sunry is guilty of the murder. I have this recording as proof.
ever on trial, remind me not to ask you for help.
Oh, Sunray, no!
Someone didn't know what words meant. They react as if Sunry is going to be killed, but they definitely said death is the proscribed punishment, which means they don't execute. I'm pretty sure they meant prescribed, but yeah, that's actually pretty bad where they use a word to mean its opposite. I'd seem to have a level up from that. And I wasn't a defense attorney. I was an investigator. How do I get out of here? That way. I'm going to go ahead and level up real quick. Skills. Persuade, obviously. Feats. I don't even know what feat I want. I have that list somewhere. Alright, I'm pretty sure I have lightsaber focus. I do have lightsaber focus. After that, I have written down lightsaber specialization, which is right there. +2 bonus damage. Let's go ahead and take that. Alright, powers. I could take force armor. That'll be useful, just not yet. No, maybe it will, because I already have destroy droid, which is what I really wanted. Maybe I want stun? Let's take force armor. It'll be useful later. Alright, and with that we have our level up. I will meet you over at the docking bay. I must gather my party. It ruins every moment. Alright, let's go. Alright, and here we are. Okay, we got a bunch of Sith. Grenadier, Elite Trooper, Dark Jedi Apprentice. I mean, this is a pretty easy start with a stasis.
What?
Oh, that hurt. I'm pretty sure they threw a grenade at me and it hit their ally. Where's Jolie? Okay, he's there. Easy. Really easy. That was way too easy. Okay, that guy didn't drop anything. You didn't seem to drop anything. You dropped nothing, and you dropped nothing. Alright. I guess that's everything. I'm gonna go ahead and call it. This will be a shorter one today. Next time we will hop on the transport and go and investigate the Sith base. Thank you so much for watching. This has been fun. I need to heal. I want to do that before going, because otherwise it's just dumb. Alright, I will see you guys next time. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.